Hello, everybody. It's Cleve Bourbon. I was just wanting to pop back on here and let you guys know that I'm still around. I've been working on a new book, and you might have seen the thumbnail. It's going to be coming out soon. It is Gunpowder, Magic, and Lead. It's like 1800s technology, both real and imagined, kind of steampunk, kind of. If you've seen the old 60s TV show Wild Wild West, it's similar in some respects to that. Also kind of steampunkish. But that's really not the reason why I popped on here. I mean, it is. I want you guys to know about my new releases. And it's the latest release I've had in probably about a year. But I also want to pop on here and tell you some new developments that are coming on this channel. And I know I haven't been on here in a while, and the reason why is because I've been busy in writing and teaching. Got to make the moolah for the real life bills and things like that. And so I've been, working on my teaching and writing these books, and I'm still working on finishing up Tournament of Mages. But I kind of took a sidetrack and did this book because it's been half written for, gosh, 2 or 3 years, probably more than that. And I kept seeing it, and I kept getting people asking about it, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go ahead and get it done. So I hunkered down and finished it in a couple months, and it's going to be coming out soon. But again, that's not the real reason why I come on here. I'm really talking about the channel. So I've so you may have known because I put it in the a post not too long ago that I've been doing a podcast with Merrick N.H. Ulrich on his channel, and we've been reviewing movies and music and talking to authors. And so I've decided that we're on this channel that I'm going to add some more content with both educational content with my grammar, plus the books, and still talking about new releases. But I'm going to start my own small podcast. I know everybody has a podcast, right? But I think what I'm going to do is on mine, I'm going to do, I've wanted to do this for a long time, but I'm going to talk about movies that were bombs at the box. That's what I'm going to call it, bombs at the box. There are movies that didn't do well at the box office, but are classics now. It's a Wonderful Life, Shawshank Redemption, Little Big Trouble in Little China, Blade Runner, Fight Club. That's just a few. That's just a few of the box office bombs that were considered flops, but are iconic movies. They're really good movies. So we're gonna talk about those. I don't know if we're necessarily going to review them or just more like talk about them and discuss them. So that's what I'm working on coming up in the future for this channel. In addition to some more content on grammar usage and editing and book stuff as well. But so it's all going to kind of stick with the entertainment genre. So it's going to kind of broaden out just a little bit, but it'll still be I'll still continue all the content that I've been that I haven't been continuing lately, but that I intended to continue. But I'm going to amp up the production on this channel again and kind of bring back doing some stuff. Now, I made some videos for this channel a couple of times, and I scrapped them all. I probably made about 4 or 5, and I just didn't know how to come back to the channel and start making content again because it had been a while, and I was like, I didn't want to do the same thing and um, come up with the same stuff, and so I really didn't know what to do with the channel. I kind of had an identity crisis a little bit, so I've been having a lot of fun with this other author, Merrick N.H. Ulrich, and doing his podcasts. And I decided, well, you know what? Let's uh let's start doing some with mine. We'll just make it a little bit different. And so we're gonna switch back and forth between our channels, and he's gonna be my co-host on this channel, and we're gonna do my content and the movies I want to review, and maybe some music and some books and things like that on this channel. And then on his channel, we'll be doing some movies and music and some author interviews and stuff. And I'm going to do some editor interviews here on this channel. So there'll be a couple of interviews with the editors since I am kind of an editing channel. We'll be doing book reviews. We'll be doing the preliminary thesis of the podcast will be flopped at the box. So movies that didn't were considered to be box office flops, but are actually really good movies. And may do some with the music, because he and I are both musicians. I play the bass guitar, as I've mentioned before. He plays guitar and sings. But I with the music, I since we're doing his channel and doing what he wants in that music wise, I thought I might do my favorite bands from my childhood, like the Alan Parsons Project and stuff that's probably a little older for a lot of the newer viewers, plus some newer stuff like The Warning. If you're not familiar with The Warning, it's three sisters from Mexico that are kicking booty right now out there. Um, so I may do some of that stuff with my channel. So anyway, it's going to be some fun stuff coming up. And I know I came in here, a few months back and said, hey, I'm going to be back and do some fun stuff. And then I didn't. This time, I'm actually going to be spending money on some podcast. Well, I've spent money on stuff anyway, but not big money, but I don't know how to explain it. Like the software for podcasts and things like that. I'm not spending a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not thinking this is gonna be like a huge venture. It's just gonna be some fun. I'm just gonna have some fun with it. I'm gonna have some fun with the channel, some fun with you guys, and hopefully you'll like the content. You'll still get content that you expect from me, plus maybe some fun stuff. And he and I have fun talking to each other. We kind of hit it off. He interviewed me on his channel one time. We kind of hit it off, and we've been kind of bantering and going back and forth ever since. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And this is the first video coming out, just to kind of tell you what I'm up to. And then it'll probably be happening. His is a midnight review on Saturdays. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to do mine like an hour. It'll be an hour long. And then I'll switch over to his channel and do his podcast for an hour. So it'll probably be, I would say, come out like on Sundays or Mondays, like this video. Will be the date that it comes out. The podcast will come out. And I hate to say the word podcast because it's really just kind of a fun thing that we're going to be doing. I don't know if I guess it is a podcast, but it's not like a serious thing. It's more like to have fun and to kind of be entertaining and to add, some fun content to this channel and, to kind of counteract the stuffiness of the grammar and the editing and the book stuff. If you find that to be a little bit dry and, educational, maybe this will be a little bit more fun and have a little bit more fun side. So that's what I'm planning. I'm going to get off here now because I don't want to keep you guys, but just want to let you know that I'm here and I'm going to be adding some more content to the channel very soon, starting probably next week. Well, not probably. I probably will be starting next week. So look for a week from today. This is the first video. So look for a week from today for the first podcast video. If you want to leave a comment down below on which movie you want us to do first, I will take that in consideration. Some of the flops that I'm looking at that were they're huge movies, but they actually flopped at the box office are The Big Lebowski, Fight Club, Shawshank Redemption, Big Trouble in Little China, It's a Wonderful Life, Blade Runner, Waterworld, of course. I don't know if Waterworld's necessarily a big movie, but it was definitely a flop. But and it's one I like anyway. So there's a few to choose from. So if you got a specific one you want us to talk about, just put it down in the chat below or the comments below, and I will look at that and take that in consideration because I haven't landed on a specific movie we're gonna talk about yet. So I'll definitely take that in consideration. But anyway, I'll see you guys. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time with you here very soon.